I thought Fulke was coming out. Here is the father of China, modern day China, turn of the century that is, Sun Yat-sen Park, honoring the Chinese immigrants, honoring their George Washington equivalent. There's one of the happy lions in these beautiful gardens. And here is the tour guide who's going to take us through, give us all the information we need to know. Our rental car in the background. Saturn is doing a good job for us, SUV. Just stop the camera to read this interesting description of the first president of China, Dr. Sun Yat-sen. Went to medical school in Hong Kong after learning English in Hawaii, where he came to visit his brother and didn't know a word of English, and graduated at the top of his class with an award in English grammar 3 years later. Brilliant man. Father of modern day China.
Yeah.
Does he ever come out?
No, not yet, but this is one of the things we get concerned about when he starts to get this friendly, is him climbing out.
On that side, it's covered up.
He went into his lab, that's his little den right there, so he's changing colors, so he blends in and then he'll tuck himself into his hole. And that's where he'll usually spend his day.
Can you see him?
Yeah. Spines on the back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
all those little
He wants something to eat. You got something to eat? Look at his
He wants food.
he wants food. Give him something.
Look at the octopus.
Give him your finger. Okay, I'm trying to get which one is it? The black and white one?
The stripe, yeah.
That's called a what?
No, it's actually not this
prison
one.
fish?
It's this one down here. See these here with the more
They're
stripes?
the same, aren't they?
No, see? They have a different, those are the prison fish.
Here is a convict surgeon fish. Catch the fish in large flat lava rocks.
Settle down again. There you go. Okay. So there are a lot of fish that actually don't constantly swim.
Okay.
But that's why the coral is so important to them, because that gives him a place to hide. And he camouflages. You see how he changes a little bit of color so that he can actually blend in to find food. Here's another one. That's a black-sided hawkfish. Watch, he'll settle down too. There you go. Right at the top of that cauliflower coral. Yeah.
Is this an actual living reef here?
Yes, everything in here is alive and growing. And the way you can tell is actually the colors. See how you got bright green on the finger coral back there? You got
Yep.
purple on this, what we call purple rice coral. And then you got brown rice coral here in the middle. And all that color is what tells us that coral reefs are alive.
So you can transplant the coral?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Basically, coral out in the wild, if they're growing really tall like this, close to the top of the water column, the wave action will break off pieces, and those pieces will settle down to the bottom and start a whole new head of coral. So coral produces, 3 different ways, but they're what we call asexual is 2 of the ways. And that's the fragmentation you just heard, and budding, how you see these ones are actually coming out to the side like that.
Yeah.
And then the third way is broadcast fertilization. And they do that by cues from the moon, believe it or not. Even in this aquarium, we stay open in the month of July to watch the rice coral. These ones right on the bottom, you can see how they look like little beads of rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they give off egg and sperm right after the new moon in July.
No
And
kidding.
every head will give off both egg and sperm. And they literally recognize each other. And they will not cross mate. They actually go look for.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a very intricate balance. Because most of the fish you see
Romaine
here
lettuce
are
he's feeding them.
alligators.
Anchors it to some hook, and the fish go crazy eating the romaine lettuce.
And there you go.
There's a weight on them.
Yep. So there's a weight at the bottom of the little hook, and he puts it right through the core.
That's the Hawaiian
And he
wave.
has really good lungs. That's Jim. And see, he's trying to avoid all the coral so he doesn't cause any damage. He's also wearing a whole lot of weight on him right now.
Yeah.
Just 25, he's got about 24 pounds.
He's got more than that.
Well, the big ones are the 5-pounders. That's how I was trying to count from there.
Those red and orange ones.
Yeah, so you're an avid scuba diver, I take it.
I used to be, yeah.
Used to be? See, I have trouble watching this because I prefer to be underwater than above. If you look at his skin, it's like an emery board. And it's actually
file.
toxic, so you can't eat it. So what Hawaiians used to do with them is they used to peel the skin off, use it as sandpaper to polish their woodwork, and then eat the flesh.
How about that? That's a good
That
idea.
means there's a bus here. See you guys later. Bye.
Okay, thank you. This is a beautiful creature there.
That's the name of the different coral.
Another one on the other side here.
Certain fish are toxic. Yeah, puffer fish,
What's the name?
And look at this guy here.
It's like a puffer fish. Holy cow, what is that? Some kind of needle. Look at the wall. See, tell me what they
No,
are.
it doesn't tell you.
Yeah, must. A needlefish, he just swims upside down.
Fish. These are
These are puffer fish. Okay, what's the needle guy?
This, don't know.
Doesn't tell you what the needlefish is.
This is the same. But look at this one sitting right in front of the shrimp there. How well it's camouflaged.
Oh, well, yeah.
See that?
They're called frogfish. These red, they match up to the coral. There's another one down there.
it's got its own fishing.
Oh,
Its mouth and its little eye.
Yeah.
Pretty good camel.
Yeah, are they familiar?
Yeah. Well, frogfish.
Camouflage.
Seahorse looks like he's got his tail down on the floor. Is he feeding with that?
It looks like he's ready to pop some eggs out.
He just wrapped his tail around the around that plant.
Well, see the white, look at this here.
Yeah, tell me what it says. Go. Flatfish. Flatfish are good, Barry. Coming around again, I think, here somewhere. Here comes the flatfish. Stop. He's going to come around. Big protruding eyes. They bury themselves in the sand. Here he comes. Looks like he's going to bury himself in the sand here. You can't even see them how they camouflage themselves. These are the garden eels. They come out of the sand. They get scared. They go all the way down into the sand. They got like a tube. They can come out and feed.
What's the top of it?
You will be getting started. We request, however, that you are going to participate in the and then we'll release them out into the wild. When we do that, we'll be tracking them via satellite and keeping an eye on their movements. So if you look at the graphic board right in front of you over there, there is a map that tracking map, which shows the movements of one of our turtles named Phoenix. We released her in 2003 and have tracked.
Well, here we are in Maui Harbor, right where this is showing this little red corner. There's the lady's head, arms folded across her chest. And we are looking at the various scenes of Malaya Harbor.
Actually,
We went snorkeling in Molokai, in the harbor at Molokai. That's the dead crater. And that's Lanai, or that's Molokai.
look at this. This is
Yeah.
we don't see Molokai. That must be Lanai.
That's Lanai. This one here is Lanai.
That one over there, I think. That's your phone.
Ocean floor. A lot of times they'll cover themselves with sand. Again, then they look just like a rock. Again, they might get away from being eaten. So you see that even in the tiger shark. See how his belly is white, and as you look up at him, he sort of blends in with what's up above. And here's the black tip reef coming by. Gray, darker up on top. So that counter shading is in almost every animal you see in here. You really don't want to be a bright colored fish. You kind of stand out, doesn't it? Then you have a traffic jam over here in the corner. But you know, and you're getting a warm aloha from somebody else.
Let me introduce you to this very beautiful and also common spotted eagle ray, or in the Hawaiian language, she's called Fulke and her Hawaiian spotted eagle ray.
Now, how come most of the other fish are not attracted to what you have? And how come they know?
Well, typically, the smaller fish, they're not capable of getting to the animal inside of the shell. Now, because these are on a half shell, it's a little different story. But the eagle ray teeth are specially designed for crushing inside.
All right. Do we have any other questions for Harry this morning? I know you guys had a bunch of papers. You found all your answers?
Well, we're sitting here for our last sunset on our lanai, and I'm waiting for the horns, waiting for the conch shells to go off. I think they do it when it's set. And over here on this balcony, actually the rooftop of this building, are a bunch of people who for the last few nights have been blowing their conch shells, I think once the sun sets. Someone's blowing the horn. Hear the horns? I don't know where they're blowing them, but maybe they're over there. I don't know if this camera's picking it up or not, but where the horns are blowing, they blow the conch shells. Too much noise, too much street noise.